India's water revenge? Pakistan flood tragedy. Have you ever heard of a war, not fought with guns, not with missiles, but with water? Today we uncover a shocking truth, a reality of survival, politics and the fury of nature, a truth where millions of lives hang in the balance, as entire villages are submerged in rising water. Pakistan flood tragedy. For decades, India and Pakistan have been locked in political and territorial disputes. But what many people don't realize is that, in this rivalry, water has always been the most powerful weapon. The mighty Indus River system, the lifeline of Pakistan's agriculture and drinking water, begins in India. This means India holds the upper hand, and whenever tensions rise between the two countries, fears in Pakistan also grow. What if India opens its dams? What if India uses water as a silent weapon? In recent years, Pakistan has faced devastating floods that destroyed homes, roads, and farmland. Entire families are stranded on rooftops, children, clinging to their parents like the muddy floodwaters, watch as everything they owned is swept away. You may have heard that natural disasters come suddenly, but have you ever thought that sometimes, they are not natural at all, but the result of a well-thought-out conspiracy? Behind Pakistan's devastating rains and floods, many believe there was more than just nature's wrath. They say it was a carefully planned game, one that destroyed millions of lives. When we talk about Punjab in Pakistan, even Kartarpur Sahib could not escape the floods, that sacrosanct place, where devotees bow their heads every day. Today was drowned in the waves of water. The corridors, the marble floors, the surrounding fields, all were swallowed by the flood. This scene is not just destruction, but also a lesson that when nature's wrath strikes, even the holiest of places become helpless. The floods have once again reminded us. Never underestimate the power of water. Flooded streets and helpless people. The city of Sialkot in Punjab, a place where life once flowed like a heartbeat, is now trapped in the ruthless waters of a flood. Streets have turned into oceans, homes are submerged, and people are forced to take refuge on rooftops. This city, known for its hard work, its industry, and its skill, has today become a picture of helplessness and sorrow. This is not just destruction, it is a painful cry, asking us, are we truly prepared for the storms yet? This is Shahdara in Lahore, where the water of the Ravi River has entered the streets. All the houses are underwater. Thousands of people were forced to leave everything and take shelter on the streets and rooftops. Little children were crying in their mothers' laps, elderly parents watched helplessly as their walls collapsed, and many families lost all their belongings in the flowing water. This is not just a news headline, these are the real scenes of Shahdara, where in just one night, the flood destroyed centuries-old dreams. Flood hit Punjab cities. Brief overview. 1. Lahore. The rising water levels in the Chenab and Sutlej rivers have posed a serious threat to the outskirts of Lahore. Floodwaters have entered some suburban blocks and are spreading towards urban areas. The civic administration has appealed to people to move to safer places. 2. Sialkot. The meteorological department said that Sialkot received more than 360 millimeters of rainfall in 24 hours, the highest in the last 49 years. 3. Narawal/Kartarpur. Floodwaters have entered the premises of the Kartarpur Sahib Gurdwara, a holy place of worship for Sikhs, raising concerns for both pilgrims and the safety of the holy site. 4. Godhra, Mandi Bahauddin district. With the Chenab overflowing, Godhra and its surrounding rural areas were heavily affected. Homes, crops, and infrastructure suffered severe damage, forcing thousands of people to relocate to safer zones. 5. Mandi Bahauddin district, overall, being situated between the Chenab and Jhelum rivers, more than 140 villages in this district were submerged. Widespread damage to houses, farmland, and rural infrastructure was reported, while relief operations remained on. 6. Gujranwala, the city and its outskirts were severely hit by floodwaters. At least 15 people lost their lives, and large-scale displacement of residents was recorded. 7. Other major cities. Overall situation. Other cities such as Faisalabad, Sargodha, and Rawalpindi also faced flood threats, particularly in areas close to rivers. However, the most severe damage occurred in river-adjacent towns. Overall scenario, this year's floods in Pakistan are considered the most severe since 1988. Unprecedented monsoon rains, coupled with India's release of excess river water, triggered heavy flooding in the Ravi, Sutlej, and Chenab rivers. In Punjab alone, nearly 1.2 million people were affected or displaced, and more than 1,400 villages went underwater. The government and military launched extensive relief operations, setting up camps to provide food, medical aid, and temporary shelter to displaced families. Summary table: city/location flood impact. Brief: Lahore floodwater entered suburban and some urban parts. Sialkot 360 mm rainfall in one day, record-breaking. Kartarpur/Narowal Kartarpur Sahib Gurdwara premises submerged. Godhra, Mandi Bahauddin. Severe damage to homes, crops, and infrastructure. Mandi Bahauddin. Overall, 140 villages submerged, relief efforts ongoing. Gujranwala at least 15 deaths, widespread displacement. Other cities: Faisalabad, Sargodha, Rawalpindi at flood risk. If you think water should never be used as a weapon, share this video. And if you found this story impactful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you don't miss our next untold story, because this is not just the story of Pakistan or India. It is the story of all of us. Water is life, and we are all responsible for it.